Today I'm going to be teaching you how to install a Auto Start Eliminator on your 2019 to 2023 Subaru Crosstrek and Forester, and this also works for your 2015 to 2018 Subaru Outback. So the stop start I'm going to be using today is linked in the description. It's one of these FUSCH Auto Start deleters, and it's going to come pretty basic, just that bag with a little tool to pop your panels off, and the auto stop starter itself. You got the end that plugs in to your harness that's actually connected to the button, and then you have the part that actually plugs in to your fuse box. We're going to be going over which one of those to connect to where, because it does matter. There's a few that you shouldn't connect it to, like if you have eyesight on your car, you're not going to be connecting it to the eyesight one or the engine control unit fuse. Before we start, I'm just going to show you a quick reference. That's what it's going to look like when your auto start is enabled. So like when you stop, vehicle is going to turn off. And this is how it looks like when it's disabled. So your vehicle just constantly idles without having to turn back on and off. So let's get into it now. Alright, so my audio decided to cut out, but let me just explain to you guys how to actually take this panel off. So you're just going to use this tool and you just stick it like in the side of the panel like I'm doing here. You're going to pry it up a little bit, and you're going to feel it like clicking out of the latch. I also had to take off one of my side panels because in my Crosstrek, there is another screw that holds it in there. So right now I'm just taking out that one singular screw that holds it in there to access the actual fuse box and the place where the switch is. After popping off that panel, you can go ahead and see all the wiring that runs to the buttons. I only have two buttons down there. It's my traction control and my auto start button. So it's pretty easy to tell which wire goes to which. Just make sure you're taking out the right one when you're doing it. And there you can see all your switches and the fuse box, and this is where you'll be connecting the auto starter to. So you can see I'm reaching in there to find the little latch that you have to push up that's actually connected to the button in order to take that connector off. I'm going to give you a close-up of it in a second. Go ahead and push up on that latch, and the little connector just pops straight out of the auto start button, and that's what our connector is going to look like. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your auto starter, and this is the portion where you're going to connect it to the actual button itself. Now that you have everything completely disconnected, you're able to connect the actual connector from the vehicle into the auto start deleter. You will see that there's two sides. The thinner side is the side that is going to plug right into your button, and the thicker side, the one I'm playing with now, is going to plug right into that connector. So you're going to plug that connector into the thicker side. Yeah, it's pretty obvious which direction it goes. There's a little latch that has to pop under to get in there. And now you're going to take the other side of the auto starter and plug it into where that connector was originally, into the button. Now that all that is connected, you're able to wire the fuse into the fuse box. If you can see under the little flap, there's a little diagram of your fuse box. It's usually different for everybody's car, especially with different models, but that is the one for my model. So if you have any differences in yours, you could look at the fuse box and see where to connect it to. Now that you have everything connected up and exposed, you're able to take off your circuit fuse cap. So for my case, in a 2022 Crosstrek, I'm going to be taking off the 7.5 amp meter cap because this is an ignition powered circuit. So when my car turns on, it's going to provide power to the auto stop starter and it's going to automatically deactivate it. So you have two 10 amps. One is for the component itself, and the other is going to provide general circuit protection. So you're asking if I'm replacing a 10 amp with a 7.5 amp, how would that work? Well, the auto stop starter is its own thing. The 7.5 amp is provided by the fuse box itself. That little cap means nothing. It's just saying what it's rated for. So you're just providing circuit protection for your own components. Some fuse boxes may come with a little tool to take it out, but I am using a flathead because that's all I have. Just gonna stick it under the cap a little bit, try not to touch the metal, and just peel up. It takes me quite a minute, so I'm gonna fast forward this part. All right, now that you got your fuse back out, the only thing left to do is to pop your new fuse in, and then panel everything up. You're gonna take it and make sure that the wire is facing outwards, and you're just gonna take the little fuse and push it into the spot. The two teeth should align with everything inside. Make sure not to bend or like push down or upwards. Just go straight in. You shouldn't have that little black box off to the left of your fuse box. That's just my dash camera is hardwired into my car too. So that's for that. First, I thought it wouldn't go in there because of that, but it actually sat perfectly flush inside the fuse box. Okay, now you can see I got it fully pushed into there. Give it a little tug test, make sure it's not going to easily fall out. Make sure it's securely put in there. Check the rest of your connections. If you have any zip ties or some wire management cables, tape, you can put that on your cables as well, so they're not just sitting out or hanging around. I don't have any right now, but I plan on going back later and making it look nice to make sure it's all nice hanging in there, not hitting on anything. The only thing left to do now is just go ahead and throw the panel back on and secure everything. You can go ahead and start up your car, give it a check, which we'll do next. Everything should just easily pop back in the latches that it came out of. And for me, in my case, I had to put that one screw back on as well. And that was it. Get the final operational test. I can go ahead and start up my car, make sure nothing explodes. See that the auto stop starter is still engaged because the button just remembers off memory. So in order to actually get it to work, you're going to have to engage it yourself, click the button to turn off the auto stop start. And now just to finally check it out, we're going to turn off the car and go ahead and turn it back on. And you'll see that the auto stop starter flips off. So now your vehicle is never going to do that annoying auto stop start ever again. Oh, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope I was satisfactory enough in explaining everything. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. Thank you.